We're now going to talk about tropical cyclones. So I told you that mid-latitude cyclones occur at 60 degrees north and south, where cold easterlies meet warm westerlies, and mid-latitude cyclones develop and then move in the westerly belt. Tropical cyclones develop in the tropics. They develop in this area. So one are mid-latitude cyclones that occur at 60 degrees north and south, and then we have tropical cyclones that occur in the tropics. At the equator, because the Earth spins from west to east, because there's very little difference in circumference, there's very little Coriolis force at the equator. So tropical cyclones occur just on either side of the equator because we need Coriolis force. What else do we need for a cyclone? Just imagine the sea. We need temperatures of above 27 degrees Celsius. I need moisture. I need a low pressure, which I get from the heat and the sea, and I need Coriolis force because I need air circulating into this low pressure. So what happens is low pressure starts to develop. And air starts moving into this low pressure. It becomes very, very low. Remember I said average in South Africa, average pressure is 1013 millibars. If pressure drops below 1000, air starts moving into this low pressure from high pressure. This is what actually develops. When pressure drops, they start naming them. And as I said to you on the WhatsApp, seasons are named from A to Z. So you can actually go and look up on Google the names of the tropical cyclones, hurricanes, willy willies in Australia. They name different things, but they're the same things. In South Africa, we call them tropical cyclones. In America, they're called hurricanes. And in Asia, they're called typhoons. So Annie will be the first, and Zelda, for example, would be the last. And when would we experience these? At the end of summer, when the sea is really, really, really warm. So this is actually what a tropical cyclone looks like. Low pressure, and moves into this low pressure. Chronic uplift. And I don't know if you have ever swung a bucket of water, and if you swing it around and around and around, you have centrifugal force in the middle where you actually have you have a circle, and that's what happens in a tropical cyclone, and this is called the eye. So what happens is, if I'm standing here, let's say, and a tropical cyclone starts moving across, you'll have something like this, and moving, and then the eye. So you'll have the first part as it moves across, the first part of the tropical cyclone. Then because in the eye, air is subsiding, I'll have calm, and then the second part of the cyclone, I'll have rain again. And very, very often, people make the mistake that they have the first part of the tropical cyclone and then the eye, and they start opening up their windows, and then they receive the second part of the tropical cyclone, which is pretty hectic.